Alright, the size of Allen wrench we're going to use is going to be a 4mm, and the size of the wrench is going to be a 12mm. What you're going to do is you're going to hold this still, the Allen wrench, completely still, as you go ahead and loosen that up. So if you don't do that, usually the nut spins with the Allen wrench, and it just spins. So now you want to go ahead and turn it right. That basically takes the adjuster screw out of the rear brake set, causing the axle to go forward, then loosening the chain. I just loosen it up all the way on both sides. So there's no question that that chain should roll completely off. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this chain guard. And again, it's a 4mm Allen wrench. There's one up underneath the left clutch peg. Go and loosen that up. Take that out. It's going to come with a spacer. What I like to do is I like to just put these directly below on the ground, so I know exactly where they're at. So if I just look straight up, that's where it goes. It's a little poppet right behind this heat plate, or this chain plate right here. So I'm going to push that in. It should come right out. And what I noticed back here on the very back, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Didn't know, I've never taken this chain guard off before. There is a Allen wrench back there, or an Allen bolt, I should say. It's really hard to get to with this Allen key set. I can just get in there and just at least break it loose. think I... Well... Yep, I think I got it, yep. As long as I can just get in there and make a couple turns, and I can turn the rest with my hand. Basically just taking it off with one finger right now, spinning it. Alright, so it's gonna look like that. Chain guard should come off. Easy peasy. Now the chain. There we go. Hey, just to let you know, I'll probably edit this video and let you know why I'm placing this rear chain set. It doesn't necessarily have any chain wear grooves in the sprocket, but I think the front sprocket's wearing a little uneven. So as I'm riding, the chain will flex. It'll tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen. So it has something to do with the front or the back, or just a combination of everything. So I'm taking the OE everything off. It's a 525 chain. I'm switching it to the Vortex 520. So what that's going to do is it's going to give it a little more low end torque, quicker takeoffs, but not as much high end, which is fine with me. I don't go crazy and go all high end everywhere. I just like the twisties and turns, and I don't really track ride anymore. So I mean that top speed, I'm not really at that top speed anymore since I'm not on the track. And yeah, so oh, and there's a stiff link on this too. You know, if you get any stiff links on any of your chains, or any indents on the teeth on the rear sprocket, just go ahead and change it all out. It's better to change it all out in a set so you don't mismatch some. You know, you get a 520, 530, completely different. So you want to make sure that you get a whole sprocket set. If you're replacing the rear, replace the front, replace the chain, all at the same time. Alright, next I'm gonna go ahead and take the wheel off. Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna take the axle out. now I'm using a rubber hammer on the other end with the tool that usually comes with it. That's a 32mm. I put that inside first. You don't want to pound on it. Bend it out of shape because it does have threads. Now once I pull this out, all the weight's going to come down. The tire will then fall out, giving me the middle axle. I'll set that down nice and easy. And remember, the end's got threads. You don't want to mess up the threads. So don't drop it, because you're gonna, once you mess up those threads and you try to put that nut back on, that axle nut, it's not gonna happen. I'll go ahead and kind of slide it off the brake. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these nuts off, replace the sprocket.